Hello, Derrick here with PneuTech. This is our RSP 100 VSD-125B. So that is a 100 horsepower compressor with a variable speed drive, 125 PSI rated, and base mounted. So one of the key features of this machine that we get questions about is the fact that it's open frame. Well, the box around the machine is strictly for really only three key reasons, and that is to lower the sound of the machine, to keep the machine clean if we need to filter the ambient air, as well as just to make it look better. The advantages of an open frame machine are that it is much easier to service, much easier to visually inspect any issues that may be going on, and it reduces your capital investment cost. One of the most pesky problems with any rotary screw compressor can be an oil leak. Well, on an open frame machine, it's much easier to identify where that oil leak may be because we don't have a wind tunnel, so to say, of air going through the machine where oil might be leaking in one spot, traveling down a pipe or somewhere and dripping in another spot. It's much easier to identify that and nip it quickly. It's also easier to identify that oil leak quickly before it becomes a problem and causes any damage to the machine. So if we don't need lower dBA levels, and we don't need to filter the ambient air going through the machine, and we're not too concerned about what it looks like, an open frame machine is a much better option. So this machine, obviously, as stated before, is a variable speed drive compressor. This here is the VFD, and it is completely wired into the machine. The advantages of a variable speed drive is it's going to speed up and slow down the main drive motor to meet your production demands. This machine also has a separate VFD just for the fan motor, so it allows the compressor to run at ideal temperatures. Then to protect the VFD drives, it also comes with an integrated power conditioner or line reactor. This is not an option with our equipment, and this protects those expensive VFD drives. It also protects any harmonics from the VFD drives from going back into your power grid. Another key feature here on the RSP machine is the electronic controller. This is a very user-friendly electronic controller that allows you to program start and stop times, allows you to sequence multiple machines. It keeps track of any alarm histories, shutdowns, things of that nature to make it once again easier to diagnose the machine. This machine is a very robust compressor, and we get that question a lot: define robust. So we define that as the fact that it's a direct drive machine, no gear driven, so that means a one-to-one drive from the motor directly to the air end. That allows for a lower RPM pump, which means it's going to be longer lasting and lower noise levels. This machine also has all steel tubing and no rubber hoses for the connections of oil lines and compressed air. This is going to reduce maintenance costs and maintenance times down the road, meaning a much more reliable machine. This machine is an updraft configuration, so that means that the air that's entering the machine for cooling airflow to go through the radiator is then pushed out the top and allows for easy connection of any ventilation ductwork, but also then keeps the hot cooling airflow away from the compressor. It also has a traditional sump tank here with easy view oil level gauge and then a good location to fill your oil. This machine also has an oversized air filter, so that increases your time between the necessary changeouts there. Last but not least, this machine comes standard with an integrated moisture separator trap and an automatic condensate drain. This device will pick up about 60% of the moisture out of the compressed air after it leaves the aftercooler. So in closing, this USA-made machine is one that you can put on your floor and be confident it will deliver many, many years of trouble-free compressed air. Thank you.